and able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for confirming. So we are in Agentic AI course. As part of the course, like our aim is to make the students from starters or beginners to champions, and where we have started this course with basic from scratch, right? Because the course is there is no prerequisite for this course, and we have started with the basic SQL, Python, and we're traveling towards Agentic AI. And as part of yesterday class, like we have discussed asking the right question, right? So we understood with the multiple scenarios and examples, right? Asking the right question. If you have any doubts on that, let me know before we start today's session. Okay, so let me create a as I think like you guys are clear with yesterday's topic whatever we discussed, and as you don't have any doubts, we'll proceed on the next thing. So as part of our journey, right, my machine learning workflow, first thing we observed asking the right question, like how the problem statement will be, and how the solution statement to be written. That is what we understood. And the next step what we need to understand is preparing the data. Preparing the data is can be done in multiple ways. Okay, so let's try to understand. I mean, in order to prepare the data, right, we need to know certain things, certain modules in Python. So we'll discuss those things first before moving into the actual exploratory data analysis. So we'll discuss today one of the topic, and so we'll be doing in Jupyter Notebook. I mean Jupyter Notebook inside VS Code. I hope as part of installation, right, I have shown to install Python and Jupyter, right? These are all installed in my system. Like Python is installed and Jupyter is installed. Once I install Jupyter, so all these things and all will get automatically installed. So I just installed two things, Python and Jupyter. I hope you guys also installed it. Now let's create a notebook and we'll work on it. So
Hi,
yeah,
hi.
yeah,
Sorry to interrupt. Okay, actually, today is my first class, so I had to go through the previous recording. So all these installations are covered in the previous.
yes, right.
Oh, I will go through.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
One quick question.
yeah,
Sorry,
go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, if you face any issue also, right, you can ping in the group chat. I
Yeah.
can respond, or even case our team can respond, or our students only will help you out in resolving it. You don't need to wait for tomorrow's session. So you can, I mean,
Okay.
you can ping in. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Just can you please tell me quickly, so how far so far covered the content? And actually, I have seen like a course content. So in the first module, I could see it's like SQL. So that is the one you have started.
So actually, SQL and Python is done, and we are starting with the data science. And no need to worry. So if you are interested in attending SQL and Python, right? Once you join this course, you will be tagged to a different instructor, where that instructor will be teaching you SQL and Python in parallel. So there is
Okay.
no prerequisite as such. So these are all new concepts which we'll be learning as part of data science. And
Okay.
SQL and Python, you can attend the course parallelly.
Okay. Parallel means at the end of this course or parallelly?
No, no, parallelly.
Uh-huh. Okay. Okay.
I mean, if you're attending this in morning, that might be in different timing, right? Evening,
Mm-hmm.
because SQL and Python is covered in all kind of courses. Like either it can be data engineering, either it can be data science, either it can be Power BI, right? In all the
Mm-hmm.
places, DevOps side also it is covered. So that's where you will
Mm-hmm.
be tagged into. I mean, parallelly you will attending the data science class and also the SQL Python. So parallelly you can
Okay.
do the things.
Okay. 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 Fine.
As part of data
And
science, we just started. I mean, with the basics, like we understood what is data science, machine learning, what is Gen AI, what is, and we
okay.
have seen one of the use case
Mhm,
implementation of agentic AI in practical. We were able to
mhm,
replicate one of the use case where we have travel agency. We have replaced the travel agency, the employees, and
mhm,
all with the agents, and
mhm,
we just started with basics only. So
mhm.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
you can go
Fine.
through the
So
recordings. Yeah.
yeah, sure, sure, I will. And actually, I'm a 12 years experience guy. So how far this is relevant to me, and what is the expertise level that they will expect? So yeah,
Right. So the course roadmap, right? If you, I mean, I'm not sure, you might have gone through the roadmap, right? So this is from
yeah.
scratch to success, right? So
Mhm,
basically, how it is like, it is very relevant for freshers. It is very
mhm,
very relevant for the experienced candidates. And
mhm,
in our batch, right, we do have freshers. We also
mhm.
have directors, program managers, kind
Okay.
of experienced candidates, like
Mhm,
the people with 0 years experience and people with 18 years experience also we have in this batch. And
okay.
even more than 20 years experience guy also is there. I
Mhm,
mean, that kind of various kind of people are there. And
mhm,
this machine learning concept, like I mean, this is all new. I'm starting from the scratch, so
mhm,
it will be informative for everyone. And
mhm,
we will be, I mean, our aim is to showcase around 2 years of experience in this Gen AI side, and where
mhm,
I guess our team will be helping you in resume preparation and the projects and all. I'll be there guiding you to how
mhm,
showcasing the use case with interviewer, right? So that
mhm,
way I will be guiding, and what will be the interview questions we'll be discussing. So as part of the course also, in between I will be discussing many interview questions. And
mhm,
yeah, it's at the day end of the course, right? You can start up. I mean, before end of the course itself, you can start applying the job and you can start working. So it's all real time environment education which we are teaching here. So
mhm,
it will be even though having I mean, bigger experience, you're trying to switch the career, right? So it's all
mhm,
like we need to learn as a fresh minded people.
mhm,
So that's why,
mhm,
so that is how the course is designed.
mhm. Fine, fine. See, and see, for example, if a fresher is a fresher or a 2 years experience, okay, and his overall experience also 2 years, okay.
Hmm.
And in my case, my experience 12 years, and I have experience in these 2 years, okay.
Hmm.
Whatever the current course is, like a Gen A, or it is 2 years, and that guy also 2 years, and overall experience 2 years. So how we means they will expect something more from me, right? Even though the experience, relevant experience is 2 years.
Hmm.
So, what is that expertise level they will expect? Uh,
So I mean, it's a case to case, right? For your
mhm,
case, if we talk, right? So 12 years, you will be showcasing as 4 years in Python experience and 2 years in Gen AI. That
okay.
is how you need to showcase. And
Mhm,
I mean, either it can be data scientist role, or machine learning expert, or Gen AI expert, or prompt engineer, whoever it may be, right? So first of all,
mhm,
we need to be strong in Python and SQL, right? These are the skills they will test in starting
mhm,
minutes of interview. If you
mhm,
showcase a good right, they will have a good impression. And coming to the Gen AI, and they will ask Gen AI related topics, and your understanding and your expertise. Based on your explanation, they will be able to judge it. And
mhm.
how your experience will matters is, it's a system designing, right? Solution, how, I mean, how you will tackle the solution,
Okay.
how you will design the solution.
Mhm,
Everywhere you will be building application only. Even last 12
mhm,
years you might be building certain application, right? Here also
mhm,
Gen AI also is coming to an application which will have
mhm,
front end, middle layer, back
mhm,
end, and database. It's all same
mhm,
thing.
mhm,
Just just this application have Gen AI
mhm.
capabilities, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
so that experience definitely, I mean, whatever experience we have, it will definitely help,
Mhm.
because they cannot recruit a Gen AI team lead, a 2 years
Mhm.
candidate, right? Where will they
Okay.
will prefer to have a good experience candidate. So
Mhm.
that is where it matters.
Okay. Actually, my last means for maybe some 5 6 years, last 5 6 years, I'm saying experiences into this automation. Okay, using the RPA tools and the kind of
Mm,
a little bit of C sharp and the SQL. So like that, mainly RPA tools. So that
right.
low code no code tools is right. That is
Yeah.
the experience. So currently also I'm working on the Power Platform tools.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that is the reason I'm asking. So, how much expertise level they'll expect, and what is the coding level? How much it will be there? All those things.
Hmm. So, I mean, to be frank, right, they expect Python coding to be strong,
Mm-hmm.
because the backend application will be built on Python only.
Okay.
So they expect. I mean, that's why, like, even though you will be attending parallel Python course, and also, right, in data science also will be working with Python only. So
Mm.
you should be able to get hands on. How we'll get is our approach, right? I mean, the people
Okay.
who are already in this course, right, they know how this course goes. So we'll be discussing in the classroom. So
Mm-hmm.
my expectation, 1.5 hour class, right? And my expectation
Mm-hmm.
is you to practice the classwork only for at least 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour. And I will
Mm-hmm.
be giving homeworks,
Mm-hmm.
assignments. So
Mm-hmm.
doing those assignment day to day regularly, right? I mean,
Mm-hmm.
then that is around 2 hours of efforts you need to put apart from the class. So in a day, you are spending 3.5 hours, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that means every day you are spending 3.5 hours, and it is, I mean, 4 months of course, right? Because you are attending in parallel SQL Python. If it was, I mean, normal, it might have taken 5 to 6 months. But as you are
Mm-hmm.
attending parallel, that is the benefit you are getting. Like within 3 to 4 months, you will be able to complete the course, and the amount of time you are spending, right? That is most important. That
Mm-hmm.
is the one which will decide your expertise in programming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Fine.
Yeah.
Got it.
Sure.
Got it. Go ahead. Class maybe. Maybe
Yeah.
like
No
okay.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bye.
Prakash. No
Thank
problem.
you. Thank you so much.
No problem,
Hi,
Prakash.
Yeah.
hi, good morning. This is Vishwanath.
Hey, Vishnath.
May I know who's on the line? I'm unable to
Okay.
get your
Sorry.
name.
I
It's
was
not
expecting the students are from previous, so I didn't introduce myself. So my name is Prashant, and I'm
Prashant. Hi.
working as a
Okay.
lead Gen AI developer,
Mhm.
and I'm Gen and Agentic AI course trainer in KSR Institute.
Great, great. Yeah, thanks for the intro. And I have just joined maybe 2 weeks back. I joined KSR for the data engineering.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so I'm just keen to, I just saw the link, but haven't, woke up to see these messages. I saw it today and happened to join in the last 15 minutes. So my question here is like, is this possible going with the parallel doing the data engineering as well as this Gen AI? Or because there also you're covering SQL, Python.
Yes, yes, yeah, it can be done. Like, I mean, in our course also there are people who are doing Power BI course, and in parallel this Gen AI course also. That is completely fine. Just you need to think about the time you are spending, right? I want to be meaningful, right? I mean,
I understood. Yeah,
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 you
yeah.
need to spend homework
Half a day.
also. Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. It
Half
to
a day
be,
almost.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the so what the certain people are there in this course also, in this situation, right? What they do is they spend the complete weekend for studies only. I mean, we need to keep all the personal commitment aside, because
Yeah.
there has to be a dedication. Otherwise, the money which we are paying here, right? I mean, it will be no use.
Makes sense.
So, yeah.
S to be very frank, I did not go through the course content as well.
Mm,
Apart from SQL and Python, which probably I'll be doing in the evening session. Um, this data science and Gen AI, like exclusively, can I opt for these two courses in the morning? And what is covered?
Right. So better you talk to KSR team. So
Okay,
I
okay,
mean, they
okay.
will guide you much better because they are
Hmm.
very much experienced in these kind of dealing these kind of cases, right?
Okay, okay,
How to
okay.
manage the hours and how where you
Hmm.
need. I mean, you can spend.
Hmm.
So those and all, mix and match. So those
Yeah,
things
yeah,
they can
I'll
do
check.
much better. Yeah.
Understood. And you said no prior experience is required. Like I strongly believe that having the machine learning experience counts a lot for Gen AI. Is this the right thing? Because I know bits and pieces of it, but again, like I strongly believe that uh, to tune a model, like definitely you require a lot of experience on the parameter or hyperparameter tuning and all.
Tuning. Hmm. Right.
Will
I
they?
mean, yeah.
No, my basic question is like, do you want a specific machine learning guy to go into this Gen AI side, or a layman can just go ahead and then learn the application of Gen AI? Like, what is this course all about? Like, is it talking about the application of Gen AI, or is it like going to the basics, like
Yeah.
knowing
You're
all the
asking this
primitive
question.
models? Hmm.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. The primitive models are very much strong. You require, or like, how does it connect
All
it
right.
each other? Yeah,
Right. I mean, this question you were asking because you are not aware of the syllabus. Maybe I will just quickly showcase. I mean, there are people.
I know.
Uh,
I know. If we can take it offline, that's not an
no, no,
issue. If it
that's
is
okay.
a minute deal, it should
Yeah,
be
yeah,
done.
exactly. Uh, just a second. Yeah, I mean, so in high level, right? So, what are the things we'll be learning as part of this course, right? SQL, Python, we'll be teaching because there is from scratch, right? Everything I need to teach, like data science, machine learning, deep learning, NLP, Gen AI, prompt engineering, agentic AI, and crew AI.
Okay.
So these and all will be part of this course. So for your question, so machine learning, I mean, it is good to have before learning
Mhm.
Gen AI because I mean the ideology has to be there. Otherwise, we'll not be able to understand Gen AI how it is working. So I mean now also I can start working on Gen AI, just prompting and getting the responses. But
Mhm.
I need to know how it is working it behind. Until
No,
unless it
understood.
will be a black box for me, right? So
Correct, correct. It should not be a black box. That's the
correct.
reason. So there are so many models like anomaly detection or the SVM. I see like NABase, like binary or many other models are there like database centric. I come from a Oracle background and I have done data mining in couple of databases. But when it comes to GenAI, right? Like it's all talks about on LLM side, like we should be knowing like the primitive models strongly to get into GenAI work. It's like
NLP.
how much, yeah, how much expectation would be there, like
Hmm.
um, to take up any assignment in GenAI? Like it's like completely ocean, right? I mean,
Hmm, 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 hmm.
how do you classify like, okay, take these pointers and these are the basics, and maybe these are the for example, I'll put it in this way, like my understanding is like in Python it's very vast. So well, for example, if I want to handle a CSV file, then I'll go with the data frame and then I'll just work on the pandas, and I should be able to understand like how do I drop the columns or how do I massage my data so that I get into a shape, right? So I will not worry about many other modules or the libraries which are there in Python. Probably I'll stick on to cleaning the data, then I'll go and pick up that particular library. So similarly, like for GenAI, like or the other upcoming AI models, like so what is the expectation? Like, it should be like thorough machine learning expertise or professional or fit for this.
So you need to have a very good understanding of basics of these items. I mean, yeah.
And practically, how much is required is my question.
See, I mean, it is required. That is mandatory, I can say. These things are mandatory in order to
Hmm.
work as a GenAI developer. The reasons, there are many reasons. I mean, which we cannot discuss here very quickly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
Got it. Got it.
yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's take it offline. Maybe
Based on
for
my
some more.
experience, I'm saying it is mandatory
Yeah, it is
to know.
mandatory. I agree.
Yeah.
But how much is a? There should be some kind of minimum understanding is required, right? The mandatory part cannot be like 100%.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I
So as
mean,
per your expertise, maybe we can take it offline again. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
just wanted to check like what is the confidence level we should have in these, modules which you're circled, and
Right. So
then
yeah, better you go through the syllabus, right? Whatever the
yeah,
core
yeah,
content.
I'll
So
check.
I have articulated the syllabus in such a way that what and all is required is only I have put in. I mean, as you mentioned, it is the ocean. We cannot go ahead and learn everything,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
whatever is required, those only has been articulated in the syllabus. I mean, this is not the syllabus. This is high level topics. But if you contact the KSA team, they will be sharing you. Even in the chat. Satish, can you reshare in the chat? Now I have enabled to everyone. So yeah, I mean, thank you, Satish, for helping me in. So Satish is here to help us from KSR team. So he's putting up in the chat the PDF of the syllabus, so you'll be able to understand very well like what and all is required.
Great, great. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Yeah, Prashant. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, Prakash.
Actually, see, I'm confusing between to select the course to join between this data science with agentic AI and Snowflake data engineering. So, which one will be the best to start with? So,
You're
parents
asking
definitely
me.
can any
Okay.
suggestions?
Yeah, definitely. Like, see, completely both are good. So one is data. I mean, both are on data, right? Entire
Mm,
world is economy is running with the data.
mm,
The companies which are having the data. So both are good fields. Agentic
mm,
AI is a very good thing, which is booming, and which is on skill demand, right? And data engineering also is, equally both are important. Which one to
mm,
choose, right?
mm,
When I was in situation, your situation, like 7 years back,
mm,
I was a Java
mm,
developer. I mean,
mm,
I do have complete 15 years of experience. Like 7 years back, I
mm.
was thinking to switch from Java to different language. Then
Okay.
I understood the scope of data. Like anyway, the
Mm,
future gonna be data. That is what
mm,
I got the understanding, and then I
mm,
started knowing about. I spent one or couple of days one thing
mm,
on data analytics. I said I
mm,
spent couple of days. We have YouTube content, right? KSR YouTube
mm,
also have many content, free content, right? I
mm,
understood what is data analytics,
mm,
and I understood what is data engineering. I understood what is
mm,
data science,
mm,
and two things will drive us towards, right? One is self
mm,
interest.
mm,
Whichever, I mean, where your interest is, once you understand in 2 days, after spending time in 2 days, right, you will know
mm,
exactly what it is, right? And
mm,
whether you'll
mm,
have a interest or not, because
mm,
without interest, if you pull how much also, right,
mm,
you cannot make it. So one is
mm,
interest. Second thing,
mm,
so do we have the roadmap for next 5 to 10 years for this technology, right?
mm,
This is you need to analyze. As per me, both the data engineering and Gen AI both has equal opportunities. And if you are thinking about package, right,
mm,
so that's where the difference between data engineers and data Gen AI developers. For agentic
mm,
AI developers, the package is high because of the
mhm,
boom. I don't know when this
mhm,
bubble will get burst, but as
mhm,
of today and down the line 4 to 5 months, I see there is
mhm,
still there is a high packages will be available in agentic AI. But
Okay.
money is not a complete matter, right? It is all about
Mm,
interest. First priority is interest.
mm,
Second priority
mm,
is whether this technology will be there for 5 to 10 years or not, because every time
mm,
I need to keep on changing the technology is not that easy, right? uh,
mm,
so, and the third thing is the money, and
mm,
fourth thing is the fame. I mean,
mm,
it's all up to the people, right? So certain people, right? If you walk in the floor of the company, right? If you are a
mm,
agentic AI developer,
mm,
every, everybody will talk to you. You'll They will try to
mm.
engage with you, right? I mean, that's a
Just like
fame wise. Yeah,
just like a pan India hero, huh?
yeah, that's true. I mean, it's all depends. These are the four ways you can decide. You take time,
Mhm,
spend
mhm,
parallelly on a certain time to understand each thing and where your
mm,
interest is, and what is your interest, fame, money,
mhm,
right? And the technology, all this stuff. So think about this
mhm,
and decide
mhm,
yourself. According to me,
mhm,
I completely
mhm,
agree to go with agentic
mhm,
AI because
mhm.
I see a clear future in it. And
Okay.
I'm not saying like data engineering I doesn't see a future, but because I'm not
Mm,
into that,
mm,
I'm into this, so I know clear picture
mm.
of this, so I
Okay.
strongly suggest this one.
Mm, mm. See, personally, I don't have any specific interest on any one actually. So my
Mm-hmm.
intention is to. So I'm a 12 years experience guy. So I'm doing fine over here. It's fine. But see, I want to upgrade myself for the consistent career. It might be anything, any technology. So I don't have
Mm-hmm.
any specific interest on any particular technology. So this is my motto. That's the reason which one I can select.
Mm. What kind of person you are, like I mean, do you excite on new stuff, or it's a routine you prefer?
Maybe 50-50, not like really not like so more or like a consistent what is that job career. That's it. So that
Welcome to
is
Silicon Valley.
consistent job career. I don't have much priority on my package
Yeah,
also. Whatever I know I'm earning, I'm fine with that. I don't
yeah,
want to take more package with the more stress also. I want a peaceful life, and I want to learn. That is also there. Okay.
mm,
But my entire life is I don't want to dedicate to only learning. Okay.
right,
Learning,
right,
earning. I don't want. Whatever I'm earning now, I'm fine. So
yeah,
every time whatever the inflation is there, right? That much of hike is also fine for me every year. But
right, right,
that should be there for consistently for the next 20 years. For
right.
that, I want to learn something. I want to upgrade. That's it.
Correct, right. So we are into software industry field where we cannot say that consistency will not be there in any field, either in data
Mm,
engineering or data science, machine learning, anything, right? There is no
mm,
consistency. We need to learn, otherwise we'll get replaced. I mean, this is a
mm,
bigger topic. I mean, I don't want to spend
mm,
time here.
mm.
So
No, no,
I have,
I'm
yeah,
I'm fine with learning, putting
yeah,
dedication, time,
yeah,
all those things are fine. But the thing, which one is the best?
yeah. I mean, that's what, right? You, which one is best is, I can say for me, you need to think about for you, because I have said all
Mm,
the stuff. What are the decision
mm,
makers, right? I have given the four,
mm,
five decision makers. You put it on a
mm,
paper because this is your career. You
okay.
need to spend certain time. You cannot
Mm,
take decision right now,
mm,
1 or 2 minutes.
mm,
You put on a paper and
mm,
you do a tick mark, right? I mean, that's
mm,
how I do also, so you can also follow the
okay.
same. You can put the tick marks and
Okay.
you can decide on your own. And I have given a 3 hours workshop of this
Mm-hmm.
Gen AI thing. I mean,
Okay.
that will explain a lot of stuff, right? Whatever you are
Mm-hmm.
asking questions, right? All the questions has
Mm-hmm.
been answered in that in that thing. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's there in case our YouTube channel. So you can
Mm-hmm.
go through that, and that will give a lot of clarity about the future and all those, what is current, and what is the
Mm-hmm.
next plan, what is the roadmap. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
multiple questions will be answered there.
Mm-hmm.
If still you are not having clarity, definitely you can reach out to me after 3 to 4 days, right?
Sure, sure.
I expect you to spend time on this. Self awareness is very much important.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, right. Yeah. Thank you, Prashant.
No problem. Anyone have any doubts before we start the session? Okay. Mm, yeah. Thank you, Satish. So Satish has shared in the chat, right? The syllabus. You can go through that. It's a very detailed syllabus. So I mean, in the high level, whatever I showed, right? The breakup will be there in that, right? And right. So today the topic, right? So let's. First, I will create a notebook. I will show you how to create a notebook. So earlier we were using Jupyter Notebook with Anaconda prompt, right? We are opening the command Jupyter Space Notebook. Now today we'll see how we can open up Jupyter Notebook in VS Code, because from here on we'll be continuing the each and everything, the projects and the code, whatever we do, we'll be doing in VS Code. How to open the Jupyter Notebook is in Windows, Control Shift P, which open up the command palette. In command palette, you can type as notebook, right? So it will show create Jupyter Notebook. You can choose that, and that will create a Jupyter Notebook. And Jupyter Notebook has been created, right? Let me check whether it runs or not.
So Prashant, you have already created the folder, and in that, from there, you are just getting all the files, or you are keeping all the files there.
So I mean, I'm at to save this file. I have opened means it's just open. Yeah, you can. I have created a folder to save this file into that folder.
Okay.
So right now I'm just choosing. I mean, I do have a couple of versions in my system. So I need to select the kernel. If I was doing with Anaconda, right? Anaconda Jupyter Notebook, right? At that time, Anaconda itself will install a Python in it. So that is the 3.13 version which is talking about. So in my system, I have Python also installed separately. So I do have two things, like one is Python 3.11, and one is which Anaconda has installed Python 3.13. And now VS Code is asking which one to choose. Which one to choose, right? I mean, anything is fine for today, right? I mean, slowly once we get matured enough in Python, I will show how to create virtual environments and how to create multiple things and all. For today, you can go with anything. So right now I choose 3.13, which is the latest version. And so now you can see in the top right corner, earlier it was showing as select kernel. Now it is showing the Python 3.13.5, which I have chose, and this code got executed, and the string, whatever I had typed, it is printing. That means my infrastructure is ready, right? I have chose the Python version, and I'm able to run properly. So with that, I can make sure that the Python is installed properly and VS Code is running properly, and I'm able to run a Jupyter Notebook inside VS Code. I will give you a minute for you guys also to do the same. If any questions, let me know. In meantime, I'll just save this thing. So I'm saving this IPNB file. So in the folder, whichever I want to, so there's the fourth class of data science, right? Of course, fifth class, right? So in fifth class, and I'm storing in this folder 4, and the name will be, so we started with data science, and so the format which we are following is the topic. We'll discuss a module called, I mean, package called NumPy, and today's date is 18 December 2025. And this is the first Jupyter notebook for data science, right? So that's why I will just give as one so that the order will be maintained. Right. So I have saved it. So that's why you can see in the left side, I can able to see the folder and the file, IPYNB file. So as I explained earlier, so notebooks will be stored as a IPYNB, which is IPython notebook. And yeah, so let me know, guys. I will give you a minute for you guys.
Can you repeat actually how you have saved once, please?
Yeah, sure. Just I put on Control S, or you can save as a file, save as, which
Mhm.
will open up the window where which folder you need to save, and then I type in the name, and then I clicked on save, and it got saved.
It's showing as JSON actually. Is that okay when you
So
are saving? Yeah.
maybe the file which is opened is JSON file. You need to have a notebook opened already.
Okay.
So first I did is I opened the control palette, command palette, and I typed on notebook, which helped me to show that create new Jupyter notebook. Once you click this, there is a untitled IPYNB file will be created. I mean, it will not be saved anywhere. It is a temporary file. In order to save this, you need to uh, Control S, right, in Windows to save it.
So Prashant, on to your side also it is saving as a JSON, I believe.
No,
Can't you just go for Control S?
so Control
So
S, right?
JSON, your save as type. See at the below.
Oh, okay. So all are JSON files. IPYNB also is a JSON format file. So that's why it is saying, but the extension, right? This is what you need to
IPYNB.
observe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
I'm waiting for your signal, guys. Like, if your guys are clear, right, then I can proceed
Yes.
on the next thing. Okay.
Prashant,
Yeah, Prashant.
just one thing, a
Yeah.
very quick one. On the left, you are able to see the folder structure, right?
Hmm, hmm, hmm.
Data science and this. Can you just quickly take us through how did it do so? Because I'm
Okay.
not able.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. So I will show what I did also, right? So, I mean, let's suppose I want to create everything in D drive, right? And I have created a folder structure. So I just created a folder called test. Or, I mean, if you want to store like something meaningful, right? Data science classes, something like this. And I just created a normal folder, right? There are two ways I can open this folder in Jupyter Notebook. Sorry, VS Code. Right click, open with code with the VS Code icon, right?
Mhm.
This is one way. If I click this, it will open up VS Code in that folder. I mean, so if you see in Explorer, I can see that folder. As this is a new folder, I don't have anything, so it is empty. So basically, this is one way. The second way is, I mean, you already opened VS Code, and in that view itself, you need to open, right? File, open folder, and you can choose whichever folder you want and select folder that will open up.
Um, cool, Prashant. Thank you.
No problem. So, I mean, the structure, I mean, I have created the folders, all folders on myself. So, I mean, every batch, right? I do have the same thing. So, there's already created ones. So that's why it looks like this. So coming to the topic which we are discussing, right? And so let's suppose, I mean, I will give a business problem, and let's try to solve it with the knowledge till now what we have gained. If I want to store the daily sales of a product for 30 days, maybe I will write in the markdown. If I want to store the daily sales of a product for 30 days, right? If I want to store the daily sales, like let's suppose there is a product, just say oops, sorry, a mobile phone. If I say mobile phone, like I mean, for this question, like what will be the answers? I mean, if I think this as a column, then what will be the values in that column?
iPhone, Vivo.
Model, year,
Okay, so
GB, RAM.
let's understand the table structure. Okay, so you are saying phone name, right? Phone name or brand name, anything, right? That is one column. And what will be the other column?
Price of the phone. Price.
MRP. Yeah.
RAM,
Price, storage,
Price,
storage capacity of the phone.
right? I mean, details of the phone, right? I'm still
Yeah.
not getting the column which will answer this question.
And number of phones.
Yes.
That is right, Prakash.
Invoice.
Right? So number of sales, I can say, and
And model,
And day.
Date.
model.
exactly. So date is one more important because which date, right? So I mean, whatever you are saying, model, all the stuff will go into details. Okay. So in order to refer to this question, right? What are the important columns?
Last two.
Sales, number of sales, date.
Sales.
Perfect.
Date.
Number of sales and date is the columns, right? So now we know that it is 30 days. So let's assume like we do have number of sales, right? So instead of spending time in filling all the details, right, I will just go with the number of sales. Just I have one column, and I do have values like 120, 131, like day one, day two, right? Okay. And 125, 140, and 160, something like this. I do have the data. Now, for a variable, I have multiple values. Which Python data structure I can use to store this data, this information?
Continuous.
Tuple.
I mean, Python. I'm asking in Python, which data
Will
structure?
it be stored against date?
Integer.
I mean, yeah, that is a different topic. So
Int
as of
we can
now,
use.
my focus is
Int.
just to store
List.
number of cells,
List.
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 right? You guys has mentioned list, tuple. Any more want to say?
Dictionary.
No. It's not the pairs.
Okay.
Arrays.
Let's understand. Okay. So these are the four things you guys mentioned now. Let's see one after other, right? I mean, this is an interview question, guys, right? They will give the data set and they will say which data structure you will choose. Yesterday I have asked this question only to one of the guy, right? And now can we just filter out among these four, right? So let's come from the right side, right? Can I take set
No, duplicate value,
No.
it will not allow this.
because it will not allow
No.
duplicates. No?
Right.
Duplicates.
Big no, right?
Yes.
Big no. Because it doesn't allow duplicates, and we will lose the data if any of the day having the
Same.
same day same sales, right? We'll lose the thing. So big no, right? So what about dict?
No, we
No
Dictionary
don't.
of
key
key
value
value
pairs.
pairs.
It's not key
It's
value
not
pairs.
there.
Not key
But
value.
if it would have been date, probably yes.
Right, correct. For the scenario of number of sales, no, right?
Correct.
And a tuple,
Yes, we can.
We
The
Best.
can
changes, the
Best.
Single
modifications.
column.
It is best.
I would say the modifications or updates won't be happening because number of sales you are done, that invoice is generated. So I believe tuple should not be taken.
yeah, okay to use. I mean, that's fine. We can use it,
Okay.
right? And list,
We can use because we can do all the operations on this.
List.
right? So I mean, I can use either list or tuple, right? In this case, okay to use. Or, as you said, we can say good to use because we can apply certain operations, all those stuff, right? With the help of list. I mean, tuple also we can use it. So maybe I will categorize it as okay to use. Okay. So we got into list and tuple, right? Now let's try to, I mean, I will, to save some time, I will just take one data set, right? Sales list. So this is the, mm, okay, so maybe I will put it into the chat also so that you guys can parallelly work with me. So I have taken, right, the 30 days sales of the mobile phone. So what is the data type I have used here?
Integers,
List.
List.
data type
Right.
int.
So I'm not talking about individual value inside. So I'm talking about this whole data structure, right? So this is a list. How you are saying it is a list?
Looking at the
The
brackets.
brackets.
Inside a square bracket.
Based on the brackets.
Right. If it is a square brackets, then we need to say. So I mean, these and all we need to be very clear in the interview when someone asks the differences, right? List versus tuple, all those stuff, right? We need to be very clear on that, right? Right. And right. So right. So let's see. So I have taken this and I can take. I took the list, right? Oh, why the kernel was not selected? So I'm taking 3.13. So a sales list has been created which has the sales of a mobile phone for 30 days, right? Now auditor is coming to the company and as a shop owner, I want to showcase the entire thing with increased values, right? So I want to show these all the sales 10% extra. How I can perform this calculation?
Using a for loop.
Using for loop on
Right? So we do have a list, right? So let me take a new sales list or updated sales list, And as you guys mentioned, right, I'll use for loop each sale, each sale, not each sale, each day sale, each day sale in sales list.
Sale plus 10 for sales in the sales list. Yeah.
So I need to put it inside this updated list, right? What I need to add is, you mentioned is, right? So I need to append to the empty list, right? So each day sale
into 10%.
into 1.10. I mean, any way I can do it. This is one way, right? And for loop is done, and I will just print the final sales. We have achieved the thing, whatever we are asking. I mean, whatever the shop owner is asking, we have achieved. Is it right? Let's take time module to see how much time it is considering. So can anyone remember how we used the time module?
We will print
And
start
start
time
time and
and
Start,
end time and minus.
a
Right.
differentiate.
So start time, right? How we were getting time dot
The
time,
Yeah.
like it's
and at the end I'm just calculating the
end time.
end time. And in order to show, I mean, in order to showcase the performance, right? So time took is end time minus start time. So why I'm repeating all these steps? Because this is a mandatory thing. As a Python developer, good Python developer, even the interview, if you are writing code, this has to be there, because that is where the bottleneck will be showcased, right? I mean, this is the time it took, right? If you see how many lines of code we have written in order to achieve this, right? So I mean, 1, 2, 3. Without excluding the time thing. Time is something extra, right? So around 4 lines of code we have written in order to do this, right? One thing is lines of code, and this time is there, and this is 30 days sales. We were discussing, right? The machine learning means it's all data, historical data. 30 days data will not work in machine learning. It has to be years of data, right? Then if I think about 10 years, right, there will be 4,000 odd records will be there, right? No, not even 4,000. There, yeah, 4,000 records. This is fine per day, right? If we talk about share market, where the price changes in every milliseconds, if we take a day of share price for a particular stock, right, it will be number of rows will be huge. And if we talk about years, right, last 5 years data, 10 years data, then the length of, the row count is very high, right? If we keep sitting doing with the for loop, right, it will take a huge amount of time. And for loops is against towards the big data. When we are working with huge data sets, like as we are traveling towards data science, machine learning, right, we need to understand this. We should not use, I mean, we need to avoid, I mean, not should not, we need to avoid for loops, because there will be many rows, right? If you are looping one row after one row, one row, right? It will take hell lot of time. So that's why we need to avoid this. So in order to overcome all these drawbacks, right? One is looping, which we should not be using in bigger data, right? And also why we are avoiding looping, because it takes time. So time taking, and it's not a scalable solution. With 30 days data, that's fine, I can use it, there is no problem. It takes only milliseconds, not even millisecond, it is 0.0002 millisecond, right? So that is negligible, but it is not scalable. If I'm talking about bigger data sets, this is not a good solution. So these are the reasons which will make us to avoid list to use this. And coming to other thing, tuple. Even tuple also the same situation. We need to use for loop only, and the same issue will happen in tuple also. So even these two have the drawbacks. For that, I mean, Python community has come up with a package called NumPy. So how we can use, so any package how we are doing, right? So we are using import, right? I will give alias name, and most of the developers give numpy alias name as np, and it is not mandatory to give, but it is recommended to use np, so that any other developer is using, right, he will be also using the same thing. So np is something, I mean, I'm just giving a nickname for the package here with as. And let's suppose we do have this sales list, and so I will give numpy sales equal to, right, np dot array. Numpy is an array, okay? So I will pass this list, and I will showcase this list how it looks like. So it is also looks similar to list, right? But it is an array of list. Now let's solve the same problem, right, with the help of NumPy. Same problem, right? Instead of updated sales list, I will take np NumPy, and I mean, I will declare dynamically. I no need to do this, and even I no need to use for loop and all those stuff. So sales data numpy updated sales, right? Updated, so that it will be meaningful. Updated sales data, and better to use np before. There is no hard rule as such, it is all developer comfortability. I prefer to have at the starting, so that I, by seeing the variable name itself, I'll know which type it is. So it is numpy, right? NumPy, and it is an updated sales data. And I do have np sales. I can directly multiply the whole array with certain value. That's it. And if we see, I mean, if you see the output, right? So this is the final output we have achieved. The same output we have achieved as earlier with just one line of code. We haven't used for loop, we haven't used thing. So it's a one liner, and it's a scalable solution. Why I'm saying scalable? I mean, even though the size of the array is huge also, I'll be using the same thing, and we can scale this. I no need to loop through the for loop, right? And it is a faster approach. And you guys may complain that it is taking more time than the list, right? As we are working with the smaller data set, this is what we are seeing. If we take the bigger data set, of course, like we'll see these things in further classes, but by taking the larger data sets. But for now, I'm just showcasing the example. So, right. So with the larger data set, you will be able to see drastical improvement of performance in with the NumPy. And few lines of code faster, it's a cleaner, right? It's so clean. I didn't use the for loop, I didn't use the formula, and there is another list I didn't append it, all those stuff, all things are gone. I just, and the variable itself, I'm just multiplying and it is doing. And how this is happening is you might have you might have learned about matrix multiplication, right? So they call, as it is a single dimension, they call it as a vector, and vector is multiplying with this number, and we are able to achieve it.
So R into 0 into columns.
Yeah, correct. Now my question is, maybe I might have multiplied the same thing here also. Why I'm doing for loop? Sales list into 1.10, right? I might have done that. But in list, if we do that, it will increase the data set. So let me show that. It will repeat the data set. So let me, yeah, this is the data set we have, right? So if I say into 2, it is not showing the full data set. Basically, if I see the length, right? Length of the list, 60. 30 days data become twice. So that is what multiplication operator on list works. Whereas in NumPy, it will be vectorized calculation. Is there any questions, guys?
One doubt. While you typing the code, I see that like a Gemini kind of AI prompt is showing up. We can use that help of that also. We can make write the code. It is
Yeah,
possible.
yeah. We can do that. This is a VS Code feature, right?
Okay.
Where I was saying like maybe I will write some import. Oh, okay. This is VS Code feature. This is what you are saying, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is VS Code feature.
Prashant, one question.
Hmm.
For while we were working in Jupyter Notebook, for all the packages we wanted, we first used that pip statement, right? Pip install. So
Hmm.
will that be auto carried, or we have to install? Let's suppose we wanted to use a package, we have to first install here and then work, or directly import.
That completely depend upon which kernel you are using. I'm using Anaconda's kernel. So if you have installed there, it will be applicable here also.
Okay. Hence, you are able to use NumPy also, right?
Correct.
But
Exactly.
for us, if we need, we have to install it first, right?
Correct.
Okay. And it's vice versa. Like if I install it here
Correct.
and then go to Jupyter Notebook, can I directly import?
Correct. That's right.
Okay.
And
Oh,
yeah, any
question.
questions?
Yeah. So maybe it's not a relevant here. I do see like some vector database. So is this something kind of related to this?
The vector word I used is matrix related vector.
Okay, okay.
And I mean, as part of this course, we do have the retrieval augmented generation topic also. That's where we will be talking about vector databases also. That is again into Gen AI stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, performance wise, I'm saying it will be good in NumPy, right? Does anyone got a doubt like why performance will be good? Do you guys have any thinking on that, like any opinion on that? Why NumPy will be faster?
Because in for loop,
Maybe.
at each row, it will each item it will declare, right?
Maybe.
NumPy hold the data, it will apply this multiplication.
Perfect. That's a good understanding. That's right, Madhu. So here we are using for loop, right? We are taking one element after and multiplying and updating it, right? So these operations and all will be there. And if I mean, this is a common one more interview question, right? What is the difference between list and array, NumPy array, right? I mean, both places we can store multiple collection of values, right? And one of the difference which we witnessed, right? We can apply the mathematical operations directly on the full NumPy. That is one difference. Second thing is the operations with NumPy will be, I mean, operations means I mean multiplication mathematical operations will be faster. Why it is faster? Not, I mean, for loop is one reason, okay, and the second reason, right, that is very much important is NumPy arrays stored in continuous memory. So let me open up Mural and explain you what is continuous memory. It will take some time, but this is important. That's why I spend time here, okay? And hmm. so hmm. So I mean, let's suppose we do have a list, okay? So we do have a list, and which is 1, 2, 3, and 330, 323. Uh, 323. So these are the two values we have in list. How this list will be stored in RAM is what we need to understand. So let's assume like this is the RAM, and in RAM also there will be small memory locations, right? So let's assume this is the blocks of memory locations, and data will be stored in this small tiny boxes. Let's assume that these let me send the marker. So I mean in RAM there, I mean in my system there will be multiple applications will be running, right? So I might be listening to the music, I might be running LLM models in the background, there might be doing something else. So like that I will be doing, and RAM, certain memory blocks are preoccupied, and what document is opened, right? So what document is open, so my RAM certain blocks are occupied, certain blocks are already occupied. So now when I ask to when I execute this code, how this will be stored in RAM is what we'll see. It will store element by element, okay? So 123, right? It will store 123 here, and 323, the next consecutive block is not empty, right? It is maybe some other application is using this block of memory. So then wherever it sees empty space, right? It doesn't mean that it has to be continuous. It can be anywhere. 323. And when I stored this list, right? This list will keep track of memory locations. Let's assume the memory location is M1, right? And this is assume M23. And in backside, right? So list will store the memory locations as M1 comma M23. When I ask to print the list, right? What Python will do is it will go to this M1 memory location. It will get the value. M23 location, it will get the value, and then it will print 123 comma 323. Right? And what it will store at the list, one is the memory location where the data is stored, along with, so list what it will store, the details of each value, right? So one is memory location comma type of the data, type of data, right? And memory location will be M1 for 123 and type will be integer. This is what it will stores, right? When comes to array, let's understand the array. So array of 123 comma 323, the same data, right? And how in the RAM it will stored, let's understand that. So I'll take the smaller RAM and I will fill up with certain information. I mean, there are certain applications that are already running in my thing. So this is filled up, right? So these are already running in the system. So how this 123 to 23 will be stored is what we'll see in array, right? So first it will see, okay, there is a one memory location here available. It will try to store in continuous memory. So it cannot store here. So there it will see where exactly the two, it need two numbers to be stored, right? So here two memory locations are here. So it will store as 123 and 323. And what array in total, what it will be stored as, this array so this array what it will store, right? So as part of the array it will just store the starting memory location and length.
Like list will be like separate block. It will be getting the memory, blocking the memory. Array will be like a continuous one, like one block which have contain all the data. Correct, Prashant?
Yeah, right understanding. So starting memory location will be M3 comma length will be 2.
2.
Right? So this is what it will store.
In your array you are referring is a numpy array, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's a numpy array. np.array. So it's a continuous memory location. So here for every element, it need to store the memory location and also it need to find that element in the RAM and get it. Whereas array with just memory location, starting memory location and length, it is easy to get the data quickly. right? This is the reason behind NumPy is faster in computation. So how to represent this to the interviewer is NumPy stores the data in continuous memory. So retrieving will be faster in NumPy array. Whereas list, each element will be stored in different locations. If I want to retrieve the whole list, it has to go to different locations and need to pick up the data, which will take time. This is the key difference, one of the difference between list and NumPy array.
One question, Prashant. Like you said, like already some of the memory area is being blocked by some other application or some
Right.
other array.
Correct.
So let's say we have a huge list of items in the NP array, right?
Mm.
And if we don't get the continuous memory allocated, or is it also like
Yeah.
it will be available, or like how is it?
I mean, nowadays the RAM is of
I know.
many bit, right?
Yeah.
There will be no such a case. But
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
the case are
Mm.
there. You
Yeah.
are saying right. So I
Yeah.
mean, there is a project where I was working with data. Where I was importing the data, right? One table data. It was around 64 GB.
Yeah.
If I want to do numerical operation, right?
Yeah.
Even though performance is good with NumPy array, I cannot load the whole data into RAM.
Yes.
That is a challenge in the programming world.
Yeah.
So how we do is chunk by chunk.
Mhm.
Will be having multiple NumPy arrays divided into batches, chunks, and then we will be dealing it in
Yeah.
that situation. As you rightly mentioned, if the data, I mean, if the size is not available in RAM, then it will throw an error.
Yes.
It will not store it. It will throw an error. That's the right understanding, Vishwanath.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, this is very important point. That's why I'm spending time because for interviewer, if we say like array with the small brackets and list will be capital brackets, right? I mean, this has to be the point, but this has to be the end. The first point is this one, continuous memory allocation. That's why NumPy arrays are faster in retrieving. On top of this, again, I have a question now. Let's see who can answer the question. I mean, just a guess. You can guess it, okay? Okay, NumPy array, I said the continuous, right? 123, 323, right? Now, what I'm doing is I'm appending to this NumPy array. NumPy array, I will show how to append all those stuff, right? But let's suppose I'm appending two more numbers, 123, 323, 3, 4, 5. Now, what will happen now?
I think it will adjust the memory to like a sequence continuously only.
So if you see here, I don't have, right? So I need three more elements place. I don't have continuous three more elements.
Will that break it like partitioning type or?
Right. So it will not break, it will not partition. What it will do is it will create a new array altogether in the RAM. Wherever it finds a continuous 5 memory locations, it will go and it will create
Mhm.
new thing.
And have a second entry.
Right. I mean, so yeah, second entry will be there, but this will be no more pointing to this variable and the garbage collector will be taking care, but there will be a new entry of this bigger one.
Okay. It's like replacing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, after 2 days, I just want to add a number, one more number, 5 comma 6.
Mhm.
Then again, one more new memory location will be created,
So it will
right?
not look for available. Let's say we have another block like after in your diagram let's say we have one more location available and only one element as you're showing is after 323, it is adding number 4. So since we have a continuity, we'll not look into that, or it just randomly takes to the new location.
So the nature of NumPy array is mutable. It
Yeah.
will always create new one.
Okay.
Right. So I mean, coming to I mean, so we can change the values of the NumPy array, but in memory location, it will be creating the new in the RAM. And so what we need, I mean, why I'm explaining this is what we need to understand is if the data operations, right? If we have multiple inserts, multiple updations, multiple things, right? Then even NumPy will be not a good option to choose. If the data is stable and my uh, my thing is to perform certain mathematical operation on the whole data set, then in that case I will be choosing NumPy array. In case of updating, inserting, I mean, I'm just keep on changing the data even and then, right? So in those cases I will not be using NumPy array, because again, creation of new memory location, right? Again, that will take time. Is it clear? I will explain you where we'll use and with a business scenario. Have you heard about OLTP or OLAP?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? Did I explain in the class? I think I have explained.
Yeah,
Okay.
transaction processing and
Yes,
uh,
yes.
analytical.
Analytical. Right. So, I mean, there will be two kind of databases in any application in current world, right? So OLTP is like transactional database where the data will be keep on changing and will be utilizing by production environment. Whereas OLAP, analytical database, which will not get to frequent changes. It is just for analytical purposes, reporting purposes. Of course, like I will take this topic much deep in further classes, but for now you can understand that there are a database, transactional database, which will keep on changing, and there is a database which is data is stable. I mean, there also the data will change, but not frequently, right? So the data where the data is not changing frequently, analytical database, there in order to perform the computation, right? For me, NumPy array will be the most suitable data structure. Whereas in terms of where the data is keep on changing stuff, right? In transactional database, there I may be using list, because list will not create, it will, if I add a extra element, it will find any empty space in anywhere in the RAM and it will just add up to the database. So it will not create the new stuff. So I mean, we just saw very, yeah,
You just said like NumPy arrays are immutable or mutable.
mutable. We can change the data.
We can change it. We can
Right,
means
right.
existing memory location. We can change it. That's the sense, right?
So I mean, if the space is not available, right? We yeah,
Yeah. Then that's nature creating the new one. So I'm
exact.
asking if it is memory is available, it's mutable, right? We can add to the existing array.
Correct. Right, right.
Yes, right.
I mean, RAM, it is not a consistent state, right? It will be keep on changing, and these kind of scenarios will be very often cases.
Yes.
So, I mean, the thing what we need to understand is where the data is stable and I need to perform heavy mathematical operations, then blindly I need to choose NumPy arrays, right?
Right.
And yeah, I mean, we haven't covered much in this class. Like we just saw how we can create NumPy array and what is the difference between list and NumPy array? One of the biggest important interview question which we have discussed. and related to certain course details we have discussed. And these are the things I thought to cover in this class. If you have any doubts, stay back and we can discuss. And if you don't have any doubt, feel free to drop off, guys. Good night and good day wherever you are joining from. And let's meet on Monday.
Prashant, so now actually you guys are started with SQL and Python already, right? Those are
Right.
completed,
Hmm.
right? So this one, whatever the free sessions you started, these are started from the machine learning. That's what I understand, correct?
Correct. Data science,
Okay.
actually. Hmm.
Actually, that's okay. Now my question is, maybe maybe if you have information you can, okay. Thing is, when the next batch will start from the scratch, means with avoiding these, all these are confusion, joining the parallel or joining with the other batch with some course content. It's not like that. So data science with HTK, the course, the fresh from SQL to SQL, from the first module. So do you have
Right.
any idea when it start?
So, I mean, my batch will start on mostly March or April.
March or April?
But
Okay.
coming to, I mean, KSR does. I mean, I'm not the only one trainer for Gen and Agentic AI. We do have multiple trainers and multiple courses are running. So I suggest you to reach out to the team, and they can guide you if any batch is starting from KSR instead from different trainer also, right? So they will guide you.
Okay. Because if I attend a parallel, for me the practicing or attending 2 classes in a day, so I might not get the time. That is the reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
So it's
yeah,
better to have the sequential only.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
From this side, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for there are certain people who know SQL and Python already, and they want to
Right,
join, right?
understand.
So for
Yeah.
those, it will be a very good path.
Yeah. Actually, I know SQL, so in my daily life, daily
Right,
work also
right.
I work on the Python also. I am aware of the basics, what are these pandas, data frames. So I'm aware of that. But so just I want to start from the scratch. The thing like I don't know anything. So just like that,
Mm-hmm.
I want to start it. So then only I
Even
can sync with the things, right? Yeah.
got it. Even in Python, I haven't covered pandas or anything. I
Okay.
mean,
Okay.
it's all just the basic, like what is Python and the basic data structures, right? List, tuple, all those stuff. So
Okay.
those only, like I mean, we are starting Python again in depth. I mean, one level up, which is related to data science, right? That's what we are cover. I mean, that is why I took up NumPy array today.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. Okay, how many days that one, that modules SQL and you covered SQL and what is the Python?
So yeah, it was maybe 25 to 30 sessions.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
The decent amount of
25
time
to
that
30
means.
hours, something like.
25 to 30. Okay, fine. Very, yeah, significant. So I think those in that only these whatever these installations, VS Code, all those things are covered, right?
No, VS Code I covered in this week only, in this demo only. So
Okay,
there I have covered Jupyter Notebook. I mean,
okay.
this is also one way of Jupyter Notebook, right? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel much challenging for you. I mean, to start from here, no need to worry about those SQL and Python, but it's all up to you, right? Your comfort is main priority, so it's all up to you. You can take your decision.
Okay. But anyway, those class recordings will be there, right?
Yeah. Recordings will be there. Yes.
Okay. If I opt for this, I can quickly go through recordings. So maybe right like that also I can plan.
Yeah. That's right. Self-paced learning also is fine. Yeah. I mean, if you really want in trainer, then you need to take it in parallel. Or else, if you are okay with going with recording, also that's fine.
Mm. Mm. Okay, fine. Let's see how I can manage.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I need to practice your class and again I need to go the recording class. That is also right. So yeah, if I'm doing something, it should have the purpose, right? So in any way, if
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
right.
I mean, as you are aware of basic Python and SQL, right? So that's why I was suggesting. Again,
Yeah.
it's all up to you. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
suggesting the thing. Yeah.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Prashant. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Any more doubts, guys, before we end the session?
Oh, yeah, Vishwanath here. Um, so like I see a lot of agentic, happening AI stuff there, right? So this is covered along with that, or like how is it?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
integrating to ERP and kind of making some of the bookings or converting that invoice to payment stuff and things like that.
Not that much level, but
Okay.
I
Mm.
mean, whatever you're talking is real-time solutions,
Yeah,
right? Which will take
like
three
N8,
to three to
yeah,
six months
N8N.
of time to build that solution itself.
I know.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So are you using for agentic AI, like which platform? Like is it like the N8N, which
So, I
I,
mean, the target was to teach Crew AI and the LangChain framework to
mm-hmm.
showcase the agentic AI workflow. And
Okay.
yeah, LangGraph, LangChain, and Crew AI is what we'll be using. It's all,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's open source frameworks which are available, right? So
Mm-hmm.
the things we'll be looking into. And if, I mean, in case like that will be covered in 2 to 3 months, right? After, by that
Mm-hmm.
time, there might be new tool might
Yeah,
have come, right?
correct.
So, I mean, based on the thing, will add up any necessary tool also, and we'll be building applications, agentic AI applications, whichever feasible, right? To in order to keep in our resume, in order to showcase, right? So
Mm.
those kind of projects we'll be doing.
Okay, okay. So and also like I'm hearing about MCP and all, like it is covered here or it is
Yes,
something else?
MCP
Okay,
tools, will be building
okay,
MCP tools also as part
okay,
of this course.
okay, okay. Yeah. So only challenge is I have already enrolled to data engineering and I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
started 2 weeks. So this I don't know when I'll be, how do I accommodate or like maybe the next batch. You only teach from this timing, right? 6:30 my time,
Okay,
like
correct,
fine.
right, right.
Okay, okay, yeah. Fine. So we'll just see how it goes
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
I'll
Take
catch up.
your time and think, because
Yeah,
at last you
yeah,
are the one who gonna win or suffer, right? So you need to think
yeah.
and take decision. So take your time, think, and take the decision. Nothing hurry.
Yeah, at the moment I'm doing all the, fabric stuff in real time, like on roll.
Nice, nice.
But only thing is I had to catch up on that and then be stable for another 2, 3 months there.
Right,
Then when I'm able to, kind of get hands on the all the, pipelines stuff which for the customer we're building. And then I wanted to, I mean, I want to do it parallelly because we do have some of the agentic thing, but
yeah, yeah,
I just explored N8N and
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
it's not so confident there. So maybe I need some more assistance, I think.
Yeah,
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 that,
that's right. Like, I mean, it's all black box, right? Until we
yeah, yeah,
know
yeah,
one step ahead, right? That is what
yeah,
this course will help to know one step deep.
yeah. So apart from SQL and Python, like from today, if you consider like it is for another 4 months of training, or it is like what would be
3 months, I can say.
3 months?
Three, I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
it is not a fixed timeline, right? It's
Hmm.
students' comfortability. I mean, if students are not able to understand certain topic, I need to repeat it. Definitely, it will extend. So, yeah, somewhere 3 months is the target. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, so it's kind of a clashing to me for the morning session, but anyway, I'll double check. Um, yeah, I have some time, like, maybe another 2, 3 hours to spend in the afternoon, but not in the morning. Uh,
Yeah, reach
yeah,
out to KSR team. They can
yeah,
guide
yeah.
you what and all batches are going and what timings, right? You can choose.
Hmm.
And I mean, my course, right? There are people who are joining from Europe, and
Hmm.
they cannot attend this class. So what they do is they go with the recordings. they're fine with it. But I'm just
Mhm.
saying it, but it's all your comfort how you want
Yeah,
to
it's
take it.
better to have an interaction, right? I
Yeah,
mean, the
yeah,
moment
that's
I
true.
get the question, it should be clarified with you
True, true,
or
true.
the trainer, right? Then
Yep,
it
yep.
becomes easier. Great, great. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. Thanks
Mm.
for your today's session. It was, very educative. And then I will catch up. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, sure, Vishnu. Yeah,
Have a
thank
good
you.
one. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, Prashant, so for this course, is it data engineering is a prerequisite or
No.
completely different both are?
So data engineering is not at all relevant to this agentic AI developer, but
Mhm,
maybe because this is, I mean, lengthy course, right? Like 3 months, what we are talking about. The agentic AI world is moving very fast. So in
mhm,
3 months, right? By the time 3 months, maybe they may expect full stack developer, something who has good knowledge in agentic AI, and also he should have certain data engineering background also. I mean,
oh,
right now it is not the case, but in future
mhm,
I'm predicting that that might be the case.
mhm,
So that's why what KSR team has decided is to include
mhm.
PySpark also in this course. So you'll be
So,
getting the recordings of PySpark.
mhm,
If you enroll for this course, you will also get the recordings of PySpark. So that way
mhm,
you will be able to catch up that also as part of data
mhm,
engineering perspective.
mhm, mhm. Okay. So yeah, even in the starting also I told you, right? That's what my confusion.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, if I
yeah.
go
Take your
there,
time
we
and
will be
decide.
wasting.
Yeah. No, no, no worries. Yeah, take your time.
That's what I'm not able to decide actually.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah, sure, no problem, Prakash. Yeah, yeah. Take your time and think. As I said, right, your decision is your path, right, career path. So
can I call you Prashant offline after this? Uh,
yeah, yeah,
Hello.
sure.
Yeah. You are available in your contact is available in the group in this
Yes,
group.
yes.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which group? I think I am not part of that group. I guess. Yeah, I think I'm not part of that. I'm part of this multi-cloud data engineering. In that, I could not find your contact.
Oh, multi-cloud, I'm not part of it. Okay. Uh, what I can do is maybe, you can reach out to KSR team and they will uh, connect me.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Bye, Prakash.
Yep.
Shravika, do you have any question?
No, no, Prashant, I'm good.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yep. I'm ending the session, guys. Thank you. Bye.